Hi, welcome to my next video on Azure Fundamentals, concept related question, answers and explanations. We are going to see 20 different questions with the answers and explanation in 20 minutes time. The first question, true or false? A Windows Virtual Desktop Session host can run in Windows 10 only. Is it true or false? Let's see the reason. Please read the question again. It says Windows 10 only. This this keyword only matters for answering the question. The right answer for this question is option B. The reason is Virtual Desktop host host version supports for Windows 10, Windows 7 and other Windows Server versions also. And so false is the right answer. Next question, true or false? Windows Virtual Desktop supports desktop and app virtualization. Is it yes or no? The right answer for this question is option A. Please note it is the reference to the app virtualization as well as reference to Windows Virtual Desktop is nothing but a Azure service. That is, Microsoft Windows Virtual Desktop is an Azure based cloud service for desktop and application virtualization. You know, Azure Virtual Desktop, formerly known as Windows Virtual Desktop, is a Microsoft Azure based system for virtualizing its Windows operating system and providing virtualized desktop and applications securely in the cloud. Using this Windows Virtual Desktop, companies can deploy virtual Windows desktops and enterprise application access for individual employees. Say for example, one employee's access to application differ from another employee. And so Windows Virtual Desktop uses desktop virtualization. With that, the correct answer is true. Next is true or false. North America is represented by a single Azure region. Is it true or false? The correct answer is false. The North America has several Azure regions, which includes Western United States, Central United States, South Central US, East US, and Canada East. And so it is not a single region. With that, the answer for this question is no or false. Next question, true or false? Every Azure region has multiple data centers. The right answer for this question is option A. The reason is a region is a set of data centers deployed within a latency defined perimeter and connected through a dedicated regional low latency network, and so multiple data center is a correct answer. Next question, true or false? Data transfer between Azure service located in different Azure region is always free. Is it yes or no? The right answer for the question is B. Let's see the reason. Output data transfer is always charged at a normal rate, and inbound data transfer is most part of the time it is free. Nowadays, Microsoft started charging with a set of rules and regulations. So the data transfer between Azure service located in different Azure region is not free. So B is the correct answer. True or false? If you have Azure resources deployed to every region, you can implement availability zone in all the region. Is it yes or no? The right answer for this question is option A. The reason updates from Microsoft is that all the Azure region supports availability zone, and so true is a correct answer. Next question, an availability zone in Azure has physically separate locations dash. Is it across two is it across two continents, or within a single region, or within multiple Azure region, or within a single data center? The right answer for this question is option B, that is within a single region. The reason is availability zone is a highly available offering that protects your application and data from your data center failures. And also availability zones are all unique physical location within a Azure region. And the region forms the geography locations. And here as across two continents or within multiple Azure regions within single data centers are not relevant, and so B is the correct answer. Next one, true or false. Availability zones are used to replicate data and application to multiple regions. And we have already seen availability zones are all with respect to a particular region. So the options are yes or no. The right answer for this question is option B. Again, the reason is availability zone we have seen it's a high availability offering that protects our application and data from data center failures. These zones are all unique physical location within a particular region. So each zone is made up of one or more data centers equipped with a single region. Remember the word single region, and so B is the correct answer. True or false? All the Azure resources deployed to a resource group must use the same region. Is it yes or no? The right answer for this question is option B. The reason is Azure resources deployed to a single resource group can be located in different regions. The resource group only contains metadata about the resources what it contains. So when you are creating a resource group, you need to provide the location of the resource group. And so for this question, the answer is B. Next question, true or false? If you assign a tag to a resource group, all the Azure resources in that resource group are assigned to the same tag. Is it yes or no? We have seen similar type of question in the previous videos, and the right answer for this question is option B. Tags for a resource are not inherited by default from the resource group. And so option B is the correct answer. Your company, next question, your company plans to start using Azure and will migrate all its network resources to Azure. You need to start the planning process by exploring Azure. What should you create first? Is it to get this subscription, or to create a resource group, or to setting up a virtual network, or to create a management group? The right answer for this question is option A. You need to get the subscription and using which you can explore all possible options for migration. Creation of resource group or creation of virtual group or the management group are the next step after getting a subscription from the Microsoft. This is the first step, and so option A is the correct answer. True or false? Availability zones can be implemented in all Azure region. Is it yes or no? The recent update from Microsoft is Azure region support availability zones. That is all Azure region supports for availability zone, and so true is the right answer. Next question. Availability zones are used to replicate data and application to multiple region. Is it yes or no? We have seen availability zones are unique physical location within a single Azure region, and usually they used to replicate the data within the same region, and so it is not the multiple region. So with that, the right answer for this question is no. That is option B. Next question, you need to identify the type of failure for which an Azure availability zone can be used to protect access to Azure services. What should you identify? Is it a physical server failure, or an Azure region failure, or a storage failure, or an Azure data center failure? The right answer for this question is option D. So we have seen this question already with a slight variation in the question text. Next question is, what is the first stage in the Microsoft Cloud Adaptation Framework for Azure? Are you going to adopt the cloud directly, or you will be doing some planning, or you should have to get approval from organization whether they are ready for that, or you need to first of all define the strategy? The right answer for this question is option D. The reason is it is completely wrong to adopt a cloud, and so it is a wrong answer. You need to define the strategy first. From there, you have to make the plan and then make the organization ready for migration. And so option D is the correct answer. True or false? Cloud computing provide elastic scalability. Is it yes or no? The right answer for the question is option A. Elasticity and scalability are the two important features of the cloud, and so the option yes is the correct, and so option A is the correct answer. True or false? Cloud computing leverages virtualization to provide services to multiple customers simultaneously. Is it yes or no? The right answer for this question is option A. The reason is cloud computing leverages virtualization to offer computing, storage, and networking services on demand to multiple tenants, that is, multiple customers. And so, true is the right answer. A cloud service that remains available after failure occurs is called as disaster recovery, fault tolerance, low latency, or dynamic scalability. The right answer for this question is option B. The reason is you can define fault tolerance is an ability of a service to remain available even after failure of any one of the components of the service. For example, a service continued to run on multiple servers which can withstand the failure of any one of the servers or even a small software glitches. And so the right answer for this question is option B. Next question, a cloud service that can be recovered after the failure occurs in which scenario? Is it disaster recovery, or fault tolerance, or low latency, or dynamic scalability? For this, the right answer for this question is disaster recovery. Here, this disaster recovery, is a recovery of the service after the failure. For example, restoring a virtual machine from a backup after a virtual machine failure. And so the right answer for this question is option A. Next is a cloud service that performs quickly when demand increases. Is it disaster recovery, or called as fault tolerance, or called as low latency, or called as dynamic scalability? The right answer for this question is D. So dynamic scalability is the ability of a computing resource or a service to be added to a service when the service is under heavy load. For example, in a virtual machine scale set, additional instances of virtual machine are added when the existing virtual machines are fully loaded or busy servicing various needs, such as requests from various users. And so the right answer for this question is option D. With that, let me conclude this session. Thank you very much, and I hope this video helpful to you for your interview and examination purpose. And this is not the end of the session. We will be continuing the concept sections for Azure 900 in the next video, along with the questions, answers, and explanation, all in 20 questions in 20 minutes time. Till that point of time, stay tuned, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.